After Kathleen Kennedy had spent years running the Star Wars brand into the ground, Jon Favreau did something many thought seemed impossible. With The Mandalorian, he and his team were able to make fans care about Star Wars again. As we covered in our previous video, this did not sit well with Kathleen Kennedy, who seemingly took down Gina Carano as a means to damage both Favreau, The Mandalorian, and his plans for Star Wars. She obviously expected some level of blowback, but thought that it would all blow over by the next news cycle, the only lasting damage being done to Favreau's plans and Carano's career. So far though, that is not what has happened. In this video, we will first explore initial reactions from fans and the media, how an Oscars video was ratioed into oblivion, and finally, the immense backlash that is rumored to have hit Kathleen Kennedy personally. We recently released a video where we broke down the most accurate series of events leading up to the dismissal of Carano from the popular Disney Plus series The Mandalorian. If you haven't seen our earlier coverage, we suggest you check it out. However, for those who are already up to speed, the removal of Gina Carano still came as a shock to the fandom, even though there were signs and warnings along the way. Within an hour of the news leaking online through outlets like The Hollywood Reporter and The Wire that Gina Carano was fired from The Mandalorian, the hashtag Cancel Disney Plus was trending. Fans were outraged as many outlets tried spinning the trending tag. Most knew better. This also started to reflect on Disney's stocks, which did not bode well for the following day's investors' call. Though they did bounce back slightly, they then began another downward trend. Although Disney boasted a subscriber base of 95 million, they also pointed out that going forward, they would not be reporting their numbers, only milestones. Some would consider this a conveniently timed way to hide the possible exodus from the platform from many upset fans. Then, as if to double the amount of piss-off, a very tone-deaf video was dropped and was met with the unsuspecting ire of a very upset and disappointed group of fans. On February 16th, Kathleen Kennedy presented the fans with an opportunity to share what they really felt about her and the current situation in the comment of a YouTube video hosted by the Oscars. As soon as fans actually caught whiff of this, the video was ratioed worse than pretty much any video since the trailer for Cats, Ghostbusters 2016, and Sonic the Hedgehog. The backlash was so harsh and so severe that the channel quickly disabled both the comments and the ability to like or dislike the video. By the time they did, the video had 100 likes to an incredible 10,000 dislikes. The moment the Oscars took action though, all those comments of Lucasfilm's built-in audience sharing their feelings was lost forever. Of course, we can't have any of that. The Oscars reacting the way they did was entirely predictable. So both we and our viewers spent some time screen-grabbing comments. For the sake of posterity, here are a few selections. In the aftermath of the Oscars disabling comments on that one video, the Star Wars fandom decided to speak their minds on other videos instead. Perhaps not necessarily unrelated, Disney have over the course of the last week increased promotion of WandaVision, a series that has consistently tracked below Gina Carano and Google search metrics all week. On that note, Carano also shot to the very top of the IMDb star meter. But back to WandaVision. Disney had been teasing a major reveal in episode 7, something that would make the previous reveal of Quicksilver from the X-Men universe pale by comparison. This was, if anything, false advertising, as the reveal that Agnes was in reality Agatha Harkness is unlikely to break the internet. However, if the rumors we have heard are correct, you can't fault Disney for trying to deflect attention away from the Gina Carano situation. According to what we have heard from our sources, so do take this with the usual grain of salt and treat it as rumor, the blowback against Disney has been immense. Over the course of the last week, they have seen multiple thousands, perhaps tens of thousands, of Disney Plus cancellations. Not enough that anyone thinks it is going to reverse the overall growth of the service, but certainly enough that it has Disney's attention. On top of that, they've apparently been flooded by angry calls and hate mail, to the point where administrative staff are reportedly severely demotivated. We are also hearing that a number of prolific Disney investors are livid, as they were told that Disney was now a for-profit company, and that there would be no more political virtue signaling at the shareholder expense. The Carano situation and the very public blowback it has caused flies right in the face of that. It has also had direct financial repercussions, as we are hearing that a number of licensees want out of their contracts. Apparently because they feel that with no Baby Yoda and with Cara Dune fired, the goodwill and merchandise sales The Mandalorian created has evaporated. They think that where merchandise sales is concerned, Disney are right back to The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker days, and many want no part of that. This is all well and good, but there are also apparently those that have taken it a tad too far. We're also hearing that Kennedy has received a lot of blowback herself. As everyone knows, she pulled the trigger on Carano's career when she didn't have to. Not only are Disney higher-ups and investors up in arms, not only are fans voicing their displeasure on the Oscars YouTube channel, some are even directing their ire at Kennedy directly. From what we have been told, this includes angry calls and mail from strangers, as well as used cat litter and other various waste being sent to her by mail. As a result, Kennedy has apparently been told to keep a low profile till this all blows over. We would again like to stress that these are rumors we have heard. We do not know for certain if this is accurate, but if it is, we do in no way, shape, or form condone it. Sharing your feelings in social media comments is one thing and perfectly okay, but everyone should leave it at that. There are boundaries that should never be crossed. The powers that be at Lucasfilm might have thought the firing of Gina Carano might quickly be forgotten. If so, they might be in for a rude awakening, especially if there's truth to the rumor that Kathleen Kennedy and Leslie Headland are considering Amber of Aquaman fame for the lead role in The Acolyte. Check out that video too if you haven't seen it, and then share your feelings on all of this in the comments.